Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream here of the annual Winter Classic. I'm Ben, that's Henry, and we are back live with you this morning, not doing an ICSB game.
No, today we got the American International School of Zagreb boys team taking on the International Gateway Academy team. We got the Bears versus the Lions today. It is going to be a good one.
There's no Tigers?
No Tigers, oh my.
But no, we are back, ready to go. As you can see, the Winter Classic schedule is going to be a full one today, a true full one of many games. We're going to be back with you at 12 and at 1, or 1200 and 1300, I guess that's the military time.
Yep, you'll look on your screen right now. You'll see the Zagreb boys lineup. If you were watching with us yesterday, you got a sneak peek of what they look like today as they took on our ICSB boys today. For International Gateway Academy, this is their first game of the tournament. You'll see now the lineup on there. Something fun to note: we got two Micahs for IGA, which is
so. Please pardon as we make sure we will say their number and then the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, welcome back again. Another great weekend day. Another great day of basketball ahead for us, and we're excited to bring you a game that's not ICSB driven, but a game that is going to be competitive. We've seen one team. We haven't seen this other team play actually on stream. I believe they played last night, IGA. I cannot remember if they played last night. Either way, it's been a great start of the Winter Classic. I hope you guys are enjoying watching the game, whether you're at home, whether you're here at the great
Doghouse here in Budapest.
Doghouse in Diósd, and we hope you're enjoying your time wherever you may be. And before we get to the tip, Henry, how are we doing this morning, this bright, early 13th of February this morning?
We're doing really great. Any day, honestly, in Budapest that the blue sky is out during the wintertime is a fantastic day, and man, is it out today. So it's been a great day, great weather, definitely very comfortable indoors. As
my old professor used to say, it's a great day to have a great day. And we are here on the jump ball. It's going to be a fun one here. We got, I believe, jumping number 34. We have Colin is going to be jumping for the Bears, and we have Tommy jumping for the Lions. And here we go. We're going to start the jump here. A great win there by Colin. And now bringing up the ball is Anastasios. Kicks it back. Alpaman has it. Anastasios up. Oh. He gets fouled. Early foul. A great energy. I feel like the Bears were like, hey, we had a defeat yesterday. How do we bounce back?
Exactly.
Great work here.
Looking to get the first points of this game on the line. Going through the routine.
Routine's important. It's very important. Knocks the first one home. Looks like the rim's going to be extra generous today. Mm-hmm. Extra generous today. He's a lefty. Ooh. Misses on that one. Tip, rebound. Up, off. I believe it's going to be the Lions ball. Lions ball there.
Yep.
Great hustle by the Bears early on here in this matchup. Lions are bringing it up. Kicks it inside. A great little movement here. That's number 14 with the miss there. That was Sammy with the take. Breakaway. He misses. There goes Colin. Up and in. Colin with a 2-point bucket. It is now 3-0.
Yep. Great job of getting the steal right there and converting on the other end.
Very good. Little pick play. Pulls up. Misses. That is Luka with the rebound. Luka brings it up. He kicks out Anastasios. He kicks it back to Alpaman. Yamani, he's up. Nope, off. And that is
number 3, Haman
with the rebound. Now inside. Up the top of the key. Oh, he's sizing up. He drives. On the left side, it's stolen. Kicks it up to Luka. Luka then gets it stolen, and I believe they're going to say jump ball. No steal, jump ball. Jump ball.
Great effort right there by Sammy in order to turn that possession, that breakaway transition into a jump ball opportunity.
Yes, very good. Now we have, I believe, Sammy bringing the ball up here. Mm-hmm. He kicks it inside to Tommy. Tommy's back out. A long three-pointer. And that's down and in for Micah.
Micah B.
Very good. That's a deep three. Deep three. Abyaman tries to answer. Nope. Off the mark a little bit. Rebound. Goes to Miles. Kicks it back out. There goes Mike again. Tommy tried to do a little roll. Coach wanted him to, I think, roll and get in front there. Roll and get in front. Looks like they're setting up an inbounds play here. Sub coming in. And now we've got an inbounds play here. Little pick action. Up on top of the key. To Sammy. Sammy kicks it back out to Micah. Micah's got it inside to Tommy. Tommy drives. He turns, pivots, loses the ball, gains it back, and they're going to say it is in. Ooh.
Going the other way. Great job.
That was
down
close.
There in the low. Great post play right there. Really trying to find an opportunity.
Abyaman gets it back to Luka. Luka for three. Off the line there a little bit. Rebound to Micah. I believe, yes, Micah with the rebound. I believe that was Micah. Was it Micah? That was Miles. Sorry. Sorry, Miles. These numbers, I'm telling you. And great take
What a
there by
shot.
Sammy. Great take. Read the play beautifully. Went inside with a great little touch. Again, two hands on the hips of Luka. Luka yesterday played a phenomenal game last night.
Mm-hmm.
Really just was really that kind of really was the focal point of that offense, I think, yesterday.
No, he really was, especially with the amount of shooting that they were doing, getting those opportunities to fall down. And here we have the first timeout of the game. It is still a 3-0 game.
Yeah, I believe it's 3-2.
3-2?
Yes, because
Okay.
I believe because Sammy hit that little runner there.
Yep.
Oh, technical foul given early. Some early action here at where are we at? What quarter are we at?
What?
What quarter are we at?
Oh, the doghouse.
Yeah, the doghouse.
Hey, if he keeps that up, he's going to actually end up in the doghouse, okay?
We are, again...
Not the good kind.
Hey, we believe in sportsmanship here, but again, maybe a little bit too much chatter happening, and now we're going to have, I believe, a technical free throw, I believe. We're trying to get confirmation here. I believe it's going to be one shot. It's too early to be arguing, I think. A little too early in the morning here at Dioged. But yeah, so I look, that kind of stunned me there for a second. I'm sorry, I paused.
No, it's all
all this
good.
is kind of chaotic a little bit this morning. But I think one thing that we've noticed early on here is that the Bears are doing the same thing they were doing yesterday. They were finding some space, but really shooting outside. And it looks like what the Lions are doing is kind of what ICSB did yesterday, which was find your spot, drive, make some shots there. You know.
Yeah.
I guess no free throw. Was there? I don't know the rule in Europe. I don't know how
Might not have
this
been
works.
a technical there.
I don't know, but I don't know. Well, moving on. Anyways, Anastasios got the ball, kicks it back to Luka. Luka's got the ball. Anastasios has the ball back. He goes behind the back. He drives, kicks it back to Alpiano. He's thinking about it. Nope. He drives and is fouled. I believe they're going to call that a blocking foul there. Yep, blocking foul on Tommy, I believe. Mm-hmm. Are they going to say he was going up? Interesting call on that one. All right, let's see what's going to happen here. He's got a very unique free throw routine and knocks down the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And here comes the second one.
Oh.
It is now, 7-4. I don't know where 7 came from. I guess we missed a bunch of kids. But 7-4, IGA. IGA, oh my word. Beautiful pass by Sammy to Tommy.
Yep.
That was like poetry in motion, if I do say
And
myself.
that's a great cut. That off-ball movement's really going to be key here.
Stolen by Micah there. Micah gets it back to Sammy. Sammy's kind of bringing up the play here. Sizing it up. He kicks it off his side of his foot. Hustle there. I believe they're going to say foul. Oh, they're going to foul on Luka. Foul on Luka here. So we're going to see what happens here as we go on. Ming Zhuang comes in for the Bears.
Coming off a great game yesterday.
Yes, great game. Micah is inbounding it, gets tipped. Great steal there by Anastasios, and he gets fouled as he's trying to move it down the court there. Great hustle by Anastasios. But you were talking about Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang yesterday came off the bench with a little bit. He had that spark off the bench yesterday. Really brought that extra, attitude, as some would say.
He really did, and especially at this level, with the energy, bringing that in, really getting the offense going. It's great to see.
Kicks it over to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang takes it, and he's fouled. Look at that. We talk about him, and there he goes.
I know, and it's those type of aggressive plays that he really showed us yesterday. It wasn't just him running around all over the court, but really like trying to charge, trying to create good opportunities, just like the one we're about to see right now.
Yeah.
First free throw about to go up.
A little off the mark there. A little off the mark. Once again, we're bringing you here to the Winter Classic. It is 9-4 IGA, and it's about 12 minutes to go in the first half. If you're joining us for the first time, it is running clock here. 2 20-minute halves. In the second half, the last 2 minutes, the time is stopped for dead balls. But we're here keeping the movement, keeping the game moving is what we're trying to do. Keep all these games going. Now back on top. Haman has the ball. He gets the ball tipped. Ming Zhuang gets it. Passes up to I don't know. I thought they were going to call travel. They didn't. But a jump ball it is. And it stays here. Albiaman, he was driving and looks like he lost his footing as he was going up for a layup. Ming Zhuang inbounds the ball. Kicks it out. Albiaman. It gets deflected. And Micah comes up with the ball. Micah gives it over to Haman. Haman has got the ball. Kicks it over for three. Off the line. Tommy with the offensive rebound. Tommy kicks it back out. Haman pulls up for a jumper. Fakes it. Kicks it back out. Inside. Kicks. Haman. No bucket. No bucket. They're saying 3-second violation. 3-second violation. And Luka's in bringing up the ball, sorry. Luka's bringing the ball. He kicks it over to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang I think he was trying to get around to the baseline, but the ball kind of slips out of his hands, but it looks like it was tipped by other Micah. Micah's got the ball there. Ming Zhuang passes in to Anastasios. Ming Zhuang gets it back. Ming Zhuang hits it over to Luka. Luka kicks it out to Sebastian. Sebastian drives. And that is a shot clock violation. Again, a reminder, it is 24 seconds to get the shot off. It does reset once it resets, I believe, 14 once the ball hits the rim. And you get an offensive rebound as well. So
subs coming in.
Yep, subs coming in. I believe that is Collins coming in. He's coming in for Anastasios there.
Giving him a much-needed breather.
Yeah, much-needed breather. Haman's bringing the ball up. He kicks it over. A nice little shot there. Off the mark there by Miles. Micah tried to get the rebound. Couldn't quite get it. Kicks out to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang, he's driving. Could have been offensive. Yep, they're going to call offensive foul there. It was a push-off.
Oh, that's great. Great way to set the feet and really take that.
Yeah. And again, if you're Ming Zhuang, you've got to find a way to slow yourself down and go up for a shot. Don't go out of control. But Haman's bringing the ball up right now. He kicks it over to Miles. Miles got the ball. Miles looks inside. I believe that is Tommy. No, Justice misses it. Gets offensive rebound. There's Miles again for three. Off. Haman gets an offensive rebound. He then throws it straight to Luka. Luka's bringing the ball down the middle of the court. Luka goes down, drives. He's fouled. And there'll be two coming your way.
2 shots.
I don't know about you, though, man, but again, impressed with the shoe game. I keep saying this every game. The shoe game is on point.
I am. When I was in school, it was very not like
Was
this.
it Chuck Taylor's?
I'm not that old.
Well, the Chuck Taylor's. Okay. Luka misses the first shot. One more to go here. Again, still about 8 minutes to go in the first half. It is a low-scoring game right now.
Yep.
Again, I think it's the morning. Got to get some juice
Yep.
flowing in you.
Exactly.
Hammond brings the ball up. He's bringing it on the right side. He's slowly bringing out a screen there set by Tommy. Backdoor cut and in. Miles with a great backdoor cut.
That's such a great play, and that's something to keep an eye out for the rest of this game. Watch for that off-ball movement. The teams getting the most off-ball movement going are probably going to be the teams that have the most success.
Yeah. Luka with a great take. Luka doesn't get to fall. Hey, and there goes Albiama with a great offensive rebound and putback. Great job.
Gotta love it when the big man wins.
I love it. Hammond gives it over to Micah. Micah's got the ball in the corner. Luka's like, hey, I got this. We're gonna go one-on-one here.
Yep.
I'm loving the energy.
That was a smart play to try to really save that possession, but looking at the shot clock, we got about 5 seconds left.
Yeah, about 5 seconds, which again, it's enough time to get the ball in, take maybe a second or two to figure out what you're gonna do, and then you gotta take a shot. But maybe get the shot. So Hammond's got the ball. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 seconds left on the shot
Gotta put
clock.
it up.
He did not get it off. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Again, what did I say? Yeah, about 3 seconds to make a decision.
Yep.
Then you got to let it go. Anastasia's back in. I believe he came in for Luka. Yeah, yes, Luka is on the bench right now. Anastasios kicks out to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang, he comes off a screen by Colin. Over for Sebastian, passes it back to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang takes it, kicks it over to Colin. Colin's thinking about it. He passes over to Anastasios. Anastasios pulls up for three, and it's in! Three-pointer for Anastasios. It is now 13-6 IGA.
But look at Colin on there. He set the screen really on the perimeter that allowed Anastasios to go around and have that great look. Shout out Colin on the screen.
Yes. A little deflection ball. Micah's trying to get it. He dives on the floor. He rolls over. Thought that was a travel, but maybe not. Miles has got the ball in the corner. Gets it back to Micah. Micah with a little fade away. And he gets the fall. It looked like a little bit Dirt Nowitzki on that play.
I was going to go a little Kobe, but yeah, I see Dirk too.
Albiamon gets hit in the head, and it's going to be 2 shots there. Tommy with a great contest does nick him, though, on the top of the head there.
Yep.
You know, it was very interesting when you were saying Kobe. Dirt Nowitzki. I think I'm just because I'm a big guy. You went for more the guard.
Yeah.
You're more of a guard kind of guy.
You do got a couple inches on me.
I do. More like a foot. Anyways. We are here at a timeout here with about 5:56 to go in the first half. It is 13-9 IGA. What have you noticed here early on from IGA that's maybe given them a little bit of advantage early on?
Yeah, I think I've really noticed, definitely, I think right now they have a little bit more energy. They're definitely winning the energy battle. I also love the screens that they're doing. They're doing a lot more screens, a lot more off-ball movement, a lot of backdoor cuts, so many of those backdoor cuts.
Yeah.
At this stage of the game, you almost want to wonder, how much do the fouls and the free throws, even though you can score off of them, how much do they disrupt the momentum? It seems like both of these teams really want to play fast.
Yeah.
And every time we're going to the line, it sort of seems like we're stopping both teams' offenses to, handle these points at the line. So going forward, really seeing, okay, who can hold on to that momentum despite these free throws, I think is definitely going to be something to keep an eye out for.
Yeah, and I think even if you look at the Bears, then, the Bears, we saw it yesterday, they shoot outside. It does seem like, and I don't know about you, it does seem like they are trying to do more inside than they were yesterday. I think they shot like 24 threes or something like that yesterday.
Yep.
It seems like right now they're trying to do more of we're going to try to get into the paint. We're going to try to create chances for ourselves.
Yep.
And then that opens up the three-point game.
It does. And we've seen that a couple already. They've had a couple great kickbacks. Definitely looking for that by driving and crashing hard in the paint.
Yes. And Alpiaman goes in for the 2 free throws. Up for the first one. And it's good. Knocks it in. That is now a 3-point ball game. He's trying to get a chance to knock it down to a 2-point ball game with about 5 minutes to go in the first half. And he knocks in the second one.
Gotta love it as a coach when you see your team make both their free throws.
It's crucial in the late, especially as the games go on. It's very crucial. Sammy's bringing the ball up. He kicks it over to Miles. Miles looks inside. Tommy's got great position. He sees Hammond drive, kicks back to Tommy. Tommy's got the ball. He gets fouled. Going up for looked like a little hook shot there to the left side. Hammond, again, like you said during the timeout break, Hammond made a great cut back door. They hit him. Hammond realized, I don't have anything. I'm going to kick it back to you.
Yep.
And then they get the foul.
Exactly, and that's exactly what you want to do because you don't want to force it. That's one of the key things with this style of basketball. First shot.
And it's, nothing but net.
That's a good one. That's
That
a
was
pretty
a
looking
swish,
bucket.
as I like to call back in my day.
For Tommy.
And he's going up. Great motion, too, on that shot. That is 2 switch. That's 4 free throws in a row.
That's really, you can tell he's really worked on his free throw game.
Yes. Anastasios brings the ball up. He's sizing it up. A great screen by Alpiaman. Great pick and roll. And it almost goes in. Tommy gets the rebound. A great pick and roll, though. It's different from yesterday. It's different from yesterday. They're trying something new, and it's very key, I think, in this game.
Yep, and I think it's a reason why they're a whole lot closer.
Yes. And there goes Sammy with the drive. A good little reverse layup. Thought he might have got fouled, but no call. And Alpiaman brings it up. He's now driving. Little fadeaway. Again, I would say Dirk Nowitzki-like.
That one I'll give you a little bit is a little bit more Dirk Nowitzki. Though I don't know a whole lot of Dirk Nowitzki taking the ball down on the court in full transition.
It's true. It's impressive for a big guy.
It is.
And I believe that is, yes, Mike has got the ball. He's going to do a little fadeaway, misses it, rebound to Anastasios. Anastasios bringing it up. He kicks it up. That is to Colin, but I believe they're going to say he traveled.
Yeah.
I think he thought too quickly. He was trying to get that move too quickly, I believe.
Yeah. You can't do that.
Inbounds the ball here, and Sammy's going to bring it up.
Yep.
Sammy's got the ball at the top of the key. Little pick play by Tommy. Great screen by Tommy. Little ball loose on the ground. It is a jump ball. Jump ball. They're going to say it's going to stay with IGA here as we have about 3 minutes to go in this first half. A 2-point lead for IGA, trying to extend this lead before the break. Trying to get it in. They get it to Sammy. Tommy's got great look. Phenomenal passing by the big fella.
Exactly. What a good way to kick it out. A little bit of a risky pass to get it to Sammy.
Dare I say a little Nikola Jokic action there.
That was, but really great job at drawing the defense to the top of the key. So you can
and
put it down
three-point
low.
bucket, no good by Sebastian there. I'm telling you, that was a great find. The back door on that last play was a great find.
It was.
Tommy with the screen. Sammy drives. He kicks it back to Miles. Miles kicks it to Micah, but you're going to say a foul first. I believe a foul on the floor. Miles got fouled as he was driving there. They're going to say a blocking foul. So we have and kicks it back to Hammond. Hammond shoots, passes it over to Miles. Miles airballs it, and I believe they're going to say, stays with IGA. Was that deflected? I didn't see a deflection. Was that deflected? I think it was deflected. I couldn't tell.
The rest didn't see it.
I don't know what happened. Miles inbounding the ball. He kicks it over to Hammond. Hammond pump fake, pulls up for a short jumper. Doesn't get the bounce. A great hustle by Tommy. Gets the offensive rebound. He kicks it back. There's Micah for three! Off the mark. And there goes Luka off the bench again to grab a rebound. He takes it in and almost gets it to fall. There's going to be 2 free throws coming your way. A lot of fouls happen. IGA has 8 fouls so far in this game.
I know, and that's really
how does that hurt you, do you feel like?
Well, I think it really just disrupts the momentum of what they're trying to do. But I think a lot of these fouls are trying to stop fast break and transition opportunities, which, especially if you want to kind of, it's that debate. Do you want to play more free flowing? Do you want to really let the offense move a whole lot? Or do you want to make this game kind of choppy, but also maybe, take a lower percent, make them take a lower percentage shot?
Yeah, agreed. Luka misses the first one. Airballs the first free throw. About 50 seconds left in the game, first half. It's going to be like my normal comment. Up, makes the second one. It is now a 17-14 game with about 40 seconds left in the first half. Hammond's bringing it up. He is going to... He kicks it over to Tommy. Tommy's got the ball at the top of the key. Tommy drives. He pump fakes, step through, misses. Albiamon gets it. He kicks it back up to Colin. Colin's got it for 3. Misses. Sebastian gets the offensive rebound. 15 seconds left. Sebastian's got it. He kicks it into Albiamon. Albiamon gets the bucket with 11 seconds, 10 seconds to go. 1 point game. IGA's got the ball. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. There goes Miles with the shot. Off the line. And that is halftime here, folks. It is IGA 17. AISZ 16. It is a tight ball game. We're going to be back with you just in a moment to recap the first half. And welcome back here to
the Doghouse here in Budapest.
The
I'm Henry.
Doghouse.
This is Ben.
Yes.
We are here for your halftime report today.
Yes, and one thing we've noticed in this first half is the difference in how these two teams are playing. Henry was looking at the stats during this halftime, and what are some of the things you've noticed as we're looking at it here?
IGA is doing a great job of sharing the ball right now. Tommy has 6 points. Micah has 5. Sammy has 2. Miles 2. Micah 2. Okay, but on the Zagreb boys' side, okay, we got Alp with the 9, Nastios with 6 points, Luca with 1. They seem to be keeping the ball really predominantly between Alp and Nastios with a little Luca action going on there. IGA doing a great job of sharing the ball, and I think that's part of the reason why IGA has the slight edge right now, doing a really good job of sharing that off.
And I would even say, too, to kind of talk about that, I think what the other big important thing is we've noticed is that, one, free throws are still a struggle for both teams. We're missing some free throws a little bit.
Yep.
But also, I have noticed, though, that one thing the Bears are doing a lot better this time around is that they are driving the ball a lot more.
Yep.
And we noticed that. There's less three-pointers being taken. There's less three-pointers being forced. Instead, they're trying to find the lanes to go. And if you look at the Lions, IGA, you see how, yes, they're dishing it out, but they're doing everything off the ball, which makes it so much easier to find lanes, to find places to go.
Yep.
And I think that's key. I mean, I looked at Haman and Sammy are doing a phenomenal job for IGA of setting the pace. They're saying, this is how we're going to run it, and we're going to run it at our speed. We're not going to force anything. And then you got Big Tommy inside who's just dishing it when he has to, taking it inside when he's got to as well.
Yep, 100%. And like I said, keep an eye out for that off-ball movement. The team that is moving the ball, that is moving off the ball a whole lot right now, is getting a lot of great opportunities going. And this is going to be an interesting half to watch for adjustments, especially during these tournament games. You got a lot of games going. Who can make the adjustment at the halftime? Who can change? And right now, we're seeing teams, especially considering from yesterday, that have made those really big adjustments and are playing a lot closer and a lot better basketball.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited to see how this second half unfolds as both teams now start to get back onto the court and warm back up.
Yeah, and we're looking at the shooting percentages. We've noticed a trend here. If you're inside the three-point line, you're making at least 50% of your shots, these two teams. If you're outside of that, you're making less than 20%. And again, I'm a big on percentages. What's going to be the better percentage shot? And one thing I learned when I played, when I was coaching, it's finding the shot that is comfortable and it fits your team. If you're not consistently making the three, then you have to adjust. And I think that's what the teams in the second half have to figure out. How do we stick with what is good? What do we stick that needs to change? And I think it's going to be very important in the second half.
It is. So excited to see how this unfolds.
And Miss Henry, what's happening over here at ICSB this weekend? What can they find here at ICSB?
Yeah, so we have a couple great opportunities. Food trucks have started up today. So if you are here and you are hungry, which chances are you will be if you are staying for the entirety of this.
Or if you're in Hungary.
Or if you're in Hungary. Oh, that's a terrible one. I got told the very first week being here I can't make those jokes.
But yes, they are here. They'll be here later, I think. I don't know if they're here yet, but they will be here later.
The American Candy Sale is going on. The book sale in the library. Shout
Who
out
doesn't love
librarians.
books? I love it. And with that, we'll keep you up to date what's going on with that, but we are back in the action. Luka's got the ball to start the second half. Luka gives it to Anastasios. He early on says three-pointer off the mark there. Hamann is bringing the ball up. He gets the rebound, brings the ball up, slowing it down a little bit. He's starting the point guard the second half.
Yep.
He takes a great drive, phenomenal take, off the mark with the layup. Rebound Luka. Luka hits up to Anastasios. Anastasios drives, great take to the lane, misses on the layup. Rebound again, Hamann. Hamann gives it up to Miles. Miles driving down the left side. Miles slows it up, says we're going to slow it up. Hamann kicks over to Miles. It's stolen there by Sebastian. By Alp-Yaman. He tried to get to Luka, deflected. Luka turns it over. Next, we have Miles bring the ball up. Miles gets the ball back, driving on the left side, goes up for the layup. Blocked there by Colin. A great job by Colin on that one.
No, exactly. Great way to sort of break that up. And that's an example of a foul that's honestly pretty good there. Both offenses really trying to get the fast break going, not able to convert, and sometimes a foul is needed to really reset that and really get us back on the same page.
Yes, and here goes Luka bringing it up. The block was deflected off of IGA, so it is Bears ball. Great take by Alp-Yaman, but he does a little off the mark on that one. Rebound to Micah. Micah gives it back to Miles. Miles brings the ball up, gives it to Hamann. Hamann is bringing the ball up in the center of the court. He's now on the left side. He's now going to kick it back to the right side to to Miles. Miles gives it to Micah. Micah with the take. Kicks it out to Hamann. Hamann drives the center of the lane. Kicks it over to Tommy. Tommy with the shot. Off, but they are going to call a late foul call. A late foul call, but it is a foul. Tommy's going to the line. If there's one thing we've seen with Tommy, he can make his free throws.
Exactly. This is going to be a really fun watch.
He's better than better than I was at making my free throws.
100% better than me.
What did you play back in the day? Were you a guard?
I got cut on day 2 of trying out for the middle grades boys basketball team. So
not this advanced.
Not this advanced.
Tommy to the line for 2 shots. First shot. This guy is swishing every free throw he's
Nothing
got.
but net.
Or as they say, nothing but nylon is what they said back in my day. I don't know if it's actually made of nylon, but, nylon. Second shot. We jinxed him.
We did.
We jinxed him.
Not
We're sorry,
the
Tommy.
announcer's curse.
We're sorry, Tommy. Hamann. He's got the ball at the top of the key. Hamann drives, kicks. A great pass there into Miles. Off the mark there a little bit.
But again, those are the looks you want. That's such a high percentage play. Those are going to eventually fall out.
It was a great pass by Teddy on that one to try to get to Miles. There goes Luka with the drive. Luka gives it to Mingzhuang. Mingzhuang back to Luka. Luka with the drive. Kicks it outside. Anastasios. Luka's wide open in the corner for 3! Off the mark. Miles tries to get the defensive rebound. It is deflected off of Miles. It's going to stay with the Bears.
Yep.
All right, it is 18-16 with about 16 minutes to go in the second half. Looks like right now we're setting up here for an inbounds play. Anastasios comes off of it. He tries to get it off in time. I think they're going to say he didn't get it off in time is what it looks like they're saying.
Yeah, that's so hard. When the shot clock is down to so little off of the inbound, you really got to take that in, and the chances of you getting a clean take right away are so hard. Really good effort with the acrobatic shot there, but it just didn't fall.
It's like my first driver's license exam. Very took me hard to get a clean take. Anyways, next up we got Tommy he's now at the top of the key with the ball. Kicks it over to, I believe that is Micah. Micah with the drive. Micah turns it over, stolen by Anastasios. Anastasios driving down, kicks it back to Luka. Luka for three. Bang! That is money. That is, take that to the bank and cash it. Next up, we got Hamin bringing the ball up on the middle of the court, trying to slow it down a little bit. Kicks it over to Micah. Micah for three. Off the line there a little bit. Alpiama, he tried to answer.
Did.
Anastasios got the ball. He's going behind the back like 6 times there. Micah's playing very tough man-to-man defense. No calls, nothing. But Luka now's got the ball. He drives on the left side, kicks it out to Anastasios. Anastasios for three. Oh, just off the mark. Great rebound by Tommy. Hamin's bringing the ball up.
Yes, and that's the look that Anastasios wants there. We saw yesterday he's very comfortable with the 3-ball, and he got a good look there.
3-ball by Teddy. Off. Hit the top of the score clock, or the shot clock, so it is out of bounds. It is going to be Bears ball. Again, we got some subs having. Anastasios takes a well-needed break. He's been working hard there.
Yep.
Been working really hard. All right, Luka's bringing the ball up, center of the court, slowing it down, trying to take their time here. Tries to kick it inside, gets deflected. Miles now has it. Miles slowing it up. Miles like, we're going to slow this thing up. Micah's squaring up for three. Hamin for 2-pointer off the line there. Ming Zhuang got the rebound. Ming Zhuang's going to bring it up. He's got it on the right side. He kicks it over to Luka. Luka's deciding what he's going to do. Ming Zhuang's trying to size up what's going to happen. Luka back on the top of the key. Luka drives to the left, pulls up. Money!
What a shot.
Luka's starting to field it. It's starting to get cooking. He's starting to cook, as the young kids would say.
Honest, great revival of the mid-range shot there. I know a lot of people hate the mid-range shot, but I honestly love it.
It's a great shot. 21-18, Bears on top. It looks like they're going to call offensive foul. Looks like a moving screen. A moving screen there
that is the thing.
Micah.
If you're going to play a lot of off-ball movement, a lot of off-ball screens, or especially on-ball screens too, you got to make sure the feet are set.
Timeout IGA, and Luka is hyped. Luka is excited.
Yep.
And we love to see the fire. And look, there's one thing that I love about the game of basketball. One of those things is runs happen all the time.
Exactly.
Right? You look in every game, there's always a big run, a small run. It does not matter what it is, but those little runs or the big runs create that gap.
Yep. And that's exactly what a coach at this level, you really trust in them to do. You really want them to develop your players, but then you also want them to have that game management, to know them. They spend a lot of time with these kids and really getting them to be like, okay, like I can see the momentum, I can feel it, I can call a timeout here and really shift it back towards my side.
Yeah.
And I think this is a great timeout right now for IGA to get back on the same page, see if they can get the offense going. It's gone a little cold in the second half.
I think they've just gotten away from what they do well. Like I feel like they're going a little more outside. They're not driving as much. And I think we're seeing that even in the percentage it's gone down, because it's like they're trying to force things. I think when Sammy was in there at the point guard, he really slowed things down. I'm wondering if Sammy comes back in the game, which it looks like he is coming back in the game, can he slow it down and say, hey, let's just do what we do best. We're only down 3. There's 14 minutes to go. And why don't we start this game back the way we like to have it?
100%.
Luka bringing the ball up at the center of the court here. He is at the top of the key, passes it over to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang drives. Great take by Ming Zhuang. They're going to say no call, nothing on the floor yet. Great takeaway by Miles. He just picked the ball off the floor and said, give me that.
Yep.
And here is Sammy. We talked about him.
I know, coming
He's
back out.
Calm, cool, and collected. Brings it up. He's going to put it inside to Tommy. Back to what they did in the first half. Little pick and rolls. Kicks it outside to Micah. Micah's posting up. Back to Hamin. Hamin sees Tommy inside. Great job by Tommy. Great job by Tommy. A phenomenal way to rebound after the ball is deflected. He grabs the ball, contains it, and goes up for a shot.
And that's exactly what you're talking about, getting back to what this core identity of this team seems to be, really feeding it inside.
Great take by Luka. Luka's he's just wanting to take over offensively, which again, he's got the hot hand. You have to ride the hot hand.
Yes.
And that's what we're doing. And again, Sammy slowing things down.
Yep.
Saying, let's go back to what we do best. Little high pick and roll. Sammy's coming off to the right side. Gives to Micah. Micah for 3. Really short on that one. Did not get his legs into that shot. Sammy, a poor foul there on that one. Poor foul on that one. But we are trying to see how this is going to flow the rest of the second half here. Luca's got the ball. He's got it at the top of the key. Gives over to Ming Zhuang on the left side. Ming Zhuang drives. He tries to put it up. He's fouled by Sammy again.
Sammy asking for a little clarification.
Yeah.
Teammates
Great job by Tommy, by the way. Getting him between him and the ref, saying, hey, we got this. We're good. We're down 3. We're not down 12 points.
Yep.
They are going to pull Sammy out there. It looks like for a little break. I don't know his foul total, but again, and he's not happy with himself. Not happy with himself here. But again, Ming Zhuang's back in at the charity stripe. But he took off his jersey, so I don't know if he fouled out. If he did, that's a big loss for this team. But I believe he's just maybe frustrated. We'll have to see. But Ming Zhuang knocks down the first one.
Make a 2-point lead.
And knocks down the second one. It is now back to a 3-point lead. A little, not a full court press, just a little bit of pressure. And we have Haman at the top of the key. Haman gives it over to Micah. Micah drives. Micah goes up with the left hand and inside. I mean, it's just great basketball. You drive in, which, by the way, if you're the Bears, take off his left hand. I mean, he's been going left-handed the whole game, but a phenomenal take by Micah there. Luca tries looks like miscommunication.
Yep.
Micah thought he was going to be outside for a three-pointer. Ming Zhuang wanted to go backdoor for that play there.
But let me tell you, Alp setting the feet on that screen, absolutely no movement,
And
no
I can tell you,
chance.
taking screens hurt.
It does.
They do. Haman, now he's at the point guard with Sammy out of the game and gives it over to Miles. Miles has got now inside to Micah. Micah kicks out to Miles. Miles for 3. Off the mark. Rebound. Other Micah. Micah tries to hold him but could not keep control of it. Ming Zhuang's got the ball here at the top of the key. Ming Zhuang kicks it out to Tristan. And now back to Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang pulls from 3. Off a little bit. Rebound by Micah. Micah's bringing the ball up the center of the court. A little bit of a fast break opportunity. Finds the lane. Kicks it over to Miles. Miles for the little hook jumper. Misses. Alp Yaman brings the ball up. Big man's bringing it all the way up the court. He drives the left side. Tries to find some lane spots. Deflected. Stays here with the Bears.
Yep. Something to sort of watch on that. When you get stuck down in the paint, you got 4 guys on you surrounding you from all sides, north, south, east, and west. You really got to have your teammates come help you out there. They all sort of stood along the perimeter right there.
Anastasios got the ball. Gives it over to Tristan. Tristan misses it. Rebound Tommy.
Taking it down the court.
Miles got the ball on the top of the key. Miles hits it over to Micah. Micah's got it. Micah pulls up from 3. Off a little bit. There goes Anastasios with the ball there. Pulls up from the right side. I believe they're going to call a travel. I'm not sure. Foul. I don't really know. Anyways, we know it's the Lions ball.
Yep.
Lions ball. I will say I'm liking the Lions uniform combo here.
They do.
Very slick. Very slick. And Haman's got the ball at the top of the key. Haman drives, kicks it over to Tommy. Tommy's got the ball at the top of the key. Tommy gives it over to Micah. Micah with a little step back jumper. Off a little bit. Rebound Apyaman. He's going to give it over to Anastasios. Anastasios kicks it up to the right side. Oh, just a little bit out of the reach of Tristan. A great idea, but need a little bit more finesse on that.
Exactly.
Micah's now taking over at point guard. Micah's bringing it up. Hits over to Haman. Haman's got it. Tommy with the screen. Haman still at the top of the key. Kicks over to Micah. Micah's trying to look to get it inside. Nothing's going on. Micah is still driving and gets fouled on the way up. Micah drove to the left across the key and up. The coach was wanting a 3-second call, but I don't believe he was 3 seconds. I believe he had a foot outside the lane. So, again, now this is crucial. We've talked about this. We're within inside 10 minutes. Free throws matter right now.
Yep, especially with a close game. We got a 1-point deficit only for IGA. This is a great opportunity to be able to put yourself back in the driver's seat.
And first one's up for Micah, and it's in. I'll tell you, IGA is hitting their free throws. That's for sure. Micah's got it for the second free throw. Up for the second one. And gets it to fall. 2 for 2 there, and now it's a 1-point lead for IGA. Luka's coming back in the game.
Yep, making some substitutions.
You know, I think it's also the crucial part as a coach is you got to find a way to but to sit some of your starters, get them some rest, and then get them back out there for this later stretch of the game.
Exactly.
Anastasios with the ball at the top of the key. Ming Zhuang's got it now. Ming Zhuang drives, kicks back out to Luka. Luka kicks to Anastasios. Anastasios drives, deflected. Tommy with the steal. Hamann brings it up. Anastasios is a little frustrated, but he does get the deflection. Luka's now brought it up. Gives it back to Anastasios. Anastasios is going to drive, and they're going to call charge, going the other way. Great job by the big fella.
That is such a great charge. His feet were basically in concrete on that one. There was no way they were going to move.
They would say he was on solid ground.
That's a good one.
Tommy, though, I will say this. It is hard for big guys to want to take a charge. They want to block the shot. But it's phenomenal, selfless basketball right there.
Yes, and there's a bit of trust there. You got to really be like, okay, are my feet really there? Got to trust it. And he got rewarded there with
Micah kicks it to Micah. Micah says a screen for Micah. Micah to Micah. Micah over to Hamann. Hamann tries to find Micah. It's deflected. Gets it to Tommy somehow. Tommy makes it. That ball deflected in the middle of the air, and Tommy grabs it and puts it up and in.
Listen, I have a really great seat to watch this game. Being next to you for that Micah to Micah to Micah call was incredible.
It's phenomenal, guys. This is what basketball's all about. And Luka takes it in. Luka with a little pump fake, up and in. We're back down to a 1-point game with 6 minutes to go. 26-25. And almost throws the ball away there on the inbound. Micah's bringing the ball up. Great job by Micah there. And Micah kicks it over to Hamann. Hamann drives, loses the ball. Luka said, that one's mine. Not give me that. Gives it over to to Colin. Colin missed it. But I believe they're going to call, I don't know what they called there. Did you see what they called there?
I think they called a foul on the person.
Oh, so it was when Colin went up for a shot.
Yep.
So Colin goes to the line. It's a 1-point game. They're going to say, I think, a timeout Bears, I believe. I think Bears. So we're looking at this game, Henry. It's a 1-point game, 5 minutes to go. What are some of the things that you have noticed here in the second half that has changed that we talked about at halftime?
Yeah, I think they're doing a really good job of moving the ball. I really love how in the second half, the free throws have really not interrupted the flow of the game. I think in that first half, a lot of fouls, a lot of free throws, definitely interrupted what both teams are trying to do on offense. Both these offenses are pretty fluid naturally. Yeah. They really pride themselves on, can we move the ball? Can we get the off cuts that we need? And we've seen a lot. Both these teams are doing a really great job, but the scoreboard shows this is a 1-point game. They're neck and neck coming down the stretch for this. They're really executing on what they need to do, and it's going to be really great to see how they finish. Now, it's going to be really important to really watch the attitudes of these players. You know, the game's on the line. It's getting stressed. Who can keep that cool, calm composure, trust the process, trust their game plan, and execute on it?
Yeah, I think the hard part here, and as someone who's played and also coached, is it's how do you, as a coach, find a way to get your teams to kind of look at this as a new game, right? A 5-minute game in a sense. And how do you, as a player, keep the momentum? Find the guys that are hot, right? The big game about basketball is find the guys that are making the buckets, right? It doesn't have to be their best player. It could be these guys that are the guys just spotting up for threes, whatever it might be. You have to find ability to kind of keep the momentum going down the stretch here.
Yep.
And now Colin's at the line for 2 shots. Colin up for the first one, and nothing but net on that one.
And seeing that's something coming down the stretch that you really need to have happen. You're going to get sent to the line, okay? Now this is where the game gets a little fragmented, but you got to convert these opportunities. Good job with the first shot.
Second shot up. Off the line there, but Tommy tries to go for it. He misses the rebound. Alpiaman gets it back, and he puts it up and in. That's a great hustle play. Now it's a 2-point ball game with about 5 minutes to go in this second half.
Yep, Tommy's doing a really good job of laying his body on the line for it.
Deflected, and it's going to be IGA ball there underneath. All right, and so now it's going to be a exciting finish here at the
Doghouse.
And again, sponsorships would be hopefully be available at some point. Anyways, Miles is throwing it into Hammond. Hammond pulled up the jumper, misses. Great job by Miles getting the offensive rebound, but it's stolen by Ming Zhuang. Ming Zhuang kicks it out to Anastasios. Anastasios bringing it up on the left side. He goes behind the back. He kicks over to Alpiaman.
Was that a shot clock violation?
It was they did not reset the shot clock, so it kind of got messed up. But Luka with the defense rebound, he gets fouled. Oh boy. It's getting a little tense. I'm feeling the tense nature of this going on right now. And here we go. Luka's got the ball at the top of the key, just past the halfway point there. The midcourt, I should say. Anastasios got it at the top key. He's going at the elbow there. Kicks it back to Luka. He does miss it. Rebound, Tommy. Tommy gets it out to Miles. Miles gets it over to Hammond. Hammond kicks it up to Micah.
Good ball
Micah.
movement.
And that's it! Great job by Micah. Number 31, Micah, puts it in. And again, a great way to just keep moving without the ball, finding a spot, and a great little layup there.
Yep.
Luka. Ming Zhuang sends a screen for Luka. Luka comes off of it. Luka gives it to Anastasios for three. Off the line. Miles gets it. It's a tie ball game with 3 minutes to go. It is going to be a barn burner down the stretch here. Hammond kicks. Tries, I think, to throw it to Micah, but Micah tried to dive instead, but does miss it there. All right, now we have Luka to inbound. Again, turnovers, that's another thing too.
Yep.
This is not a time you want to have turnovers. Luka gave it to Anastasios. Anastasios has it at the top of the key. He's waiting. Kicks it over to Alpiaman. Alpiaman drives. Wow, they're saying travel.
Whoa.
Wow. Tough call there. But, hey, that's the game, right? That's the game.
It is.
All right, next up we got Miles with the inbound pass here. Kicks over to Hammond. Hammond's got the ball. Hammond kicks it over to, tries to get to Tommy.
Oh.
Just misplay. Great hustle by Miles. Phenomenal hustle by Miles. Great job by Miles.
Yeah.
He hustles back when there was a bad pass, deflects it off of Luka. IGA gets the ball back.
That's incredible, and that's one of those things too where really he was
Can't
behind
coach that.
and coming down the break, and it was really who wants this ball. As the ball got passed out there, it was anybody's game. IGA, great hustle showing there to really try to fight for that ball.
And as we go to timeout here, you can't coach that. As someone who coaches sports, you can't coach effort. I always tell guys, we can't coach effort. You have to choose to do that.
Yep, 100%. And it really, it just shows how much both these teams really want that. Zagreb, we're not saying Zagreb wasn't showing effort there. That's just an incredible effort by IGA to really come from behind on that pass
exactly.
and to really come out in there. This is going to be a fun watch, folks.
Man, what a way to start off on our Friday.
I know, right?
Like, this is, like, we were like, let's see how this game goes. It's early morning. It might be, but like by the end of this game, this has been entertaining.
No, it really has. And keeping both teams under 28. Defense has been incredibly well played this entire game. And I think coming down the stretch, who's going to force those turnovers? And who's going to force a lot of frustrated shot attempts that maybe shouldn't be put up? That's, I think, is going to be the team that pulls away with this.
I think the other key, too, is what team can just run their offense.
Yeah.
Not forcing things.
Yep.
Just run their offense. You still have 2 minutes to go in this game.
Exactly.
You can take up the 24 seconds if you need to get your best shot, and that's what you got to do.
100%.
All right, inbounding the ball. That is Miles inbounding it to Micah. Micah gets the ball. Micah's got the ball here. Micah kicks it over to Hammond. Hammond's got the ball off the screen of Tommy. Tommy, tried to look for Tommy, could not find him. Micah sizing up, drives in on the right side. It's stolen by Anastasios. Anastasios foul. Anastasios is fouled. I believe they're going to call, I think it's an intentional foul maybe? Yeah, they're going to call, it might be intentional foul. So it's going to be 2 shots for Anastasios. He was breaking away, so you cannot grab him as he's got a clear pass to the basket. So if you did not know that, that's what that is. Anastasios, these are key. These are crucial. You have to be able to knock these in. Knocks the first one down.
What a good shot.
And here comes the second one.
He's trying to really stay within himself,
And here
rely
comes
on
the
the
second one.
hours of practice.
And knocks the second one down.
They're both going in.
And they believe they also get the ball as well. So it's now 30-28. We've got 1:45 left in this game.
True.
If they could get a bucket here, that's a 2-possession game. If you can make it a 2-possession game, that's a very difficult way to come from behind.
Yep.
Anastasios drives. No call. Gets the ball. Miles bringing it up. No call again. Luka now gets it. Kicks it up to Anastasios. Kicks it back to Luka. Luka up. Luka misses it. Tommy with the rebound. Tommy gets it out to Hammond. Hammond's trying to control the point guard here. Gives it to Micah. Micah pulls up. Kicks over to other Micah. Micah in. Micah to Micah connection.
The Micah squared.
Oh. And now we've made Anastasios bring the ball up at the top of the key. It is a tie ball game, folks, with a minute to go. Do not go anywhere. This is a great matchup. Alpiaman kicks out to Luka. Luka for three. Off the line. Micah grabs it. Micah's bringing it up right now. He's saying there's 56 seconds left. Kicks it up. 2 Miles. Back to cut to Micah. Michael up. Great block by Anastasios. There is some energy right now on that bench. There's energy.
That was crazy. Good cut opportunity, but great response by the Bears in order to shut that down.
Phenomenal. And here we go. We have 50 seconds left. It is a tie ball game. What will happen next? Stay tuned. Kick out to Hammond. Hammond kicks out to Micah. Micah tries to make a pass. Poor pass. Deflected. Stolen by Alpiaman. He's saying slow down. We got 41 seconds left. Collins gives it back to Alpiaman. Travel. He travels on the top of the key. Oh my goodness. There's now 35 seconds left. And it's a tie ball game.
It is. What are the rules for overtime?
I would love to know. Anyways. Wait. Maybe there will be double overtime? I don't know. All right. Micah kicks over to Hammond. Hammond for a shot. He knocks it in. Hammond with a shot in the corner for a two-pointer. 2-point ball game. 20 seconds left. Here comes the Bears. Anastasios got the ball at the left side. Screen by Alpiaman. Anastasios for three. No good. Tipped. Board by Micah. Miles got it. He throws it away. 3 seconds. Jump ball. Oh my goodness. It is pandemonium out here.
1.8 seconds left on the clock.
Oh my word.
There's a timeout.
Timeout.
I think it's going to be Zagreb ball.
I think it is Zagreb ball. I'm pretty sure. There's 1.8 seconds left on this clock right now.
So here's the question, Ben. As somebody who actually played past the getting cut from middle school level, okay, if you're the coach of the Zagreb Bear, what type of play do you call up with 1.8 seconds left on the clock? You only need a 2.
You know, that's the thing, because if it's at the corner right there, we call it the three-fourths quarter court, basically. If from there, the only real logical thing is you have to set some type of back screen, and you have to be able to find a way to get a guy loose deep, and then you just got to chuck it, right? But again, it just depends on what is happening when it comes to how can you drive. But again, I should say I miscalculated there, because I thought it was the Bears are going the other way. So if the Bears are at 3, if they're at this spot here, then the Bears, again, I would say the same thing. They still need a backcourt, kind of a backdoor type of play. Or you need a screen that pops out for a 3. It's just you don't have a lot of time to grab the ball and do something. You have to grab it and then shoot. That's pretty much all you got.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what they call here, because if they call something that involves a 3-pointer, you're basically saying we're going for the game. And if you can somehow do it where you get an open 2-point shot, that's the more logical shot. But again, we have to see what he drew up here, because I'm very interested to see. Let's see what happens. Luka inbounding the ball. Screen to Anastasios. Anastasios comes off of it. 1 second for the win! Oh, no good! IGA wins this ball game, 32-30. What a tremendous game to start our Friday. It's a phenomenal game. Great effort by both teams, by the Bears and the Lions. Absolutely phenomenal. 32-30. I cannot wait to see what the rest of this day is going to be happening. I cannot wait.
If we can get every single game being that level,
we're going to have no voices.
That's going to be incredible to see. Also, shout out to both the IGA and the AISZ fans. They were keeping it going this entire game. We can hear it from our little closet. We can hear the crowds. We can hear the pandemonium, to quote Ben over here. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch. What an incredible game. Hey, these two teams are not going anywhere. They will be back.
Yeah.
And we cannot wait to see how they play the rest of this tournament.
We're excited. Please, we will be back at 12 o'clock noon for the ICSB game that's going to be happening there and the 1 o'clock game. So we'll be back with you in a few hours. But until then, enjoy some basketball, get something to eat, enjoy your time, and we'll see you in a little bit.